What's up, my crypto legends? All of the levels mentioned on yesterday's video update were respected and did get a bounce of over $1,000. Of course, the downtrend did continue. However, all of those levels that were mentioned yesterday did get the reaction and did get a significant bounce. Of course, the price action did continue to the downside. However, we did get those bounces. We are trading the levels, guys. And if the price of Bitcoin pumps $1,000 from levels that we mentioned, of course, and hit the resistance zone, we are taking profits. In this episode, make sure to pay attention because we're going to talk about a possible sign of strength if we were to break this major resistance that we are currently hitting here during the last few hours, which is this lower high resistance, and it's also a big major point of control when we take a look at the last few weeks traded. Now, we're going to take a look at some interesting things that have been happening. Of course, we do have the halving in just 34 days, guys. Let's crack on here with what we mentioned yesterday so you can learn how to trade the levels. Remember, if you are interested in trading these scenarios, make sure to check out Bybit, my #1 crypto trading platform. You do have an exclusive bonus for the subscribers, 20% fee reduction and $30,000 worth of deposit bonus. If you cannot sign up for Bybit because of KYC, you have 𝗬cie as a great alternative. They have very low fees currently and also a great deposit bonus. Let's go through those scenarios, guys, because I want you to understand that we need to trade the levels on the chart. Of course, those levels, we know that they could react and get a significant bounce. Now, how far that bounce is going to go up? Well, of course, maybe some people are expecting all-time high, right? We're bouncing from this level, let's just target all-time high. Well, we need to target the levels of resistance. Yesterday, we mentioned the previous day point of control, looking for a double bottom scenario. Look for that retest of that low that was created yesterday and look for the significant bounce here. Now, when we do take a look at that scenario, because we were taking a look at a Gartley pattern, of course, that could have got a much larger bounce here from this 7/8 Fibonacci, also hitting that 788, and we were talking about that double bottom from this pivot low. You can see right there, look for the double bottom and look for the rise here. This was the level, this was the scenario that was mentioned yesterday. This was almost $1,000 bounce. Now, what happened with this $1,000 bounce? We did not even manage here to get here a massive move to the upside to at least the 618 from this pivot high to the pivot low. Now, where were we reacting? We were reacting at the 50% Fibonacci, but we were creating a swing failure pattern from these lower highs. Look at this. This is already a take profit zone, as you can see the reaction from these lower highs not managing to break above. So if you're longing this double bottom, you need to take profit here, understanding that we are in a downtrend, okay? Overall, we got that significant bounce. This was a bounce of almost $1,000. Hey, we trade level to level. We learn where we need to take those profits. If you see the price getting exhausted, you get in and you get out, okay? Obviously, this could not turn into a stop loss, because if you're in a profit making a 3-to-1 risk to reward from your stop loss and you get stopped out at a loss, guys, you need to definitely consider your risk management. Now, yet another scenario yesterday, okay? When we talk about, hey, okay, we got a bounce here, double bottom. This is a scenario, level to level trading, absolutely wonderful. If we were to break down from that previous day point of control, we are looking at another level. Which level was this one, guys? It was this pivot higher low right there, as you can see, also for a swing failure pattern. Why? We were looking for this previous day value area low to get a reaction, obviously piercing beneath that level to hit this low, and also the 7/8 Fibonacci from the pivot low of before yesterday to that pivot high. Look at this, guys, absolutely to the dollar right there. Swing failure pattern, a significant bounce of over $1,000, going from 66,700 to 67,700 right there. If you did get into this long position, 7-8, look at this, $66,700. You are looking for that bounce here, a significant bounce. What happened here after this $1,000 bounce? Well, I'm going to explain right away, of course. We did get resistance from that support resistance flip. You can see here where the price did react with the double bottom, which was our first little nice scalp day trade setup, and our second day trade setup here was this level right over here. Look at this. I mean, absolutely golden. You got the bounce. What happened with this bounce? Where was it getting a reaction on the lower time frames? Where was it consolidating? Well, basically at that easy support resistance flip. This support level acting as resistance. That is a take profit zone, especially if the price action is getting, that consolidation and struggling. Anyway, both scenarios looking very, very good here. Got the bounce, guys. These are beautiful, quick trading setups that you can just get in and get out as you get that bounce, and always protect that position. Absolutely wonderful. There was another scenario mentioned yesterday, of course, which is if we were to continue breaking down, looking for that 618 Fibonacci at the $64,400. We actually missed this level by just a few $100s. Let me just zoom out here on the chart and explain that level. This is taking a look at Fibonacci from this pivot low to the pivot high. So that level was, it was actually hit, to be honest. My bad. I thought we didn't even reach it. But taking a look at fib level, I want to take a look at, we're not on the logarithmic. We actually did hit the 618 Fibonacci. So all of the levels, I thought we did not manage to hit it, but you can see that we did hit it, forming that double bottom. So yes, let me confirm right there, all of the levels that were mentioned on yesterday's video got a bounce. Of course, we continued the downtrend, but we're trading the levels, guys. If you longed every single level that was mentioned yesterday and you did take profit on the bounce, okay, because if you're waiting for all-time high, like I said, those swing traders, you're just going to get stopped out. We are happy with a move of $400, of $700. We got them around about $1,000, even from this 618 Fibonacci here, right sitting at $66,400 approximately. We got that beautiful bounce here from that level. Now I'm surprised here because I did take a look at the Fibonacci and it looked like it didn't hit the level. So let me just go here on other time frames, such as the 1 hourly time frame. But yeah, it looks like that we did. I didn't want to take a look here that we are in, we're not on logarithmic. It seems like, all good. We did actually hit the 618 Fibonacci, created a local double bottom today, which is giving you that beautiful long trigger here, as you can see on the chart. Bang, double bottom at the 618. This is a beautiful long entry, getting a bit of a reaction. Now let's talk about the major levels that you want to pay attention today, because we are hitting a massive level of resistance, guys. We are hitting a crucial level of resistance, and that is the point of control of the last 2 weeks traded. We're looking since, the late February, the beginning of March, when we get the volume profile, we did actually break beneath that point of control from the last 2 weeks. Looking at the VPVR, this is the level where we're getting resistance. Guys, if you did long that 618 Fibonacci from yesterday's video update here, you are looking to take profits right away, because we are hitting the point of control from the last 2 weeks. That high volume node, look how we are rejecting from it. If you longed here, this is a bounce of over $2,000. This is a great trade. You long, you hit at a resistance level, you are in a downtrend. Hey, you're hitting resistance. You long support levels, you take profit at resistance. If you are a swing trader, you want to take just a little bit of profits because you're speculating that this is it, this is the low, and in the next 4 or 5 days or 1 or 2 weeks, we are going to be hitting new all-time highs. Then make sure to take some profits, be defensive, don't turn that trade into a losing trade. But overall, what I'm going to explain in this episode is that if we do break above this lower high resistance trend line with that point of control from the last 2 weeks, the highest volume node based on the consolidation that we had the first week of March, that will be a clear sign of strength that the price action is going to be gaining that momentum here to the upside. So what I am going to be looking at here for my next day trade setup, okay, for a long position, is if we were to get that successful breakout from lower high resistance and point of control. This would be a clear sign of strength. It looks like that we're forming a little bit of a wedgie kind of structure, if you wish, right there. If we break through, this is going to be clear sign of strength. I'm looking for that point of control to maintain as support, looking for those local double bottoms. That is our key trading setup. Double bottoms locally, they are the ones that are going to give us that perfect entry. Looking here for that bounce to reclaim the highs, potentially break through and continue. If we do get back up to the highs and struggle to break out, that is me out of the position, understanding that we could double top here locally and probably crash down to lower levels. But overall, looking for that setup, okay? Looking for the breakout from point of control, hold as support right there, and bang, we in that long, we're looking for higher levels to see if we are going to break that high from the breakout, okay? So that is a scenario number one right there. Now, of course, this would have been a good resistance level for a short position, no doubt. You know, it's pretty simple. This is actually the previous day, okay, value area low. When we do analyze here the range, okay, you can see how that point of control of the last 2 weeks, the lower high resistance trend line and the previous day value area low, okay, is also, you know, acting as resistance with that lower high resistance trend line. But we're not going to talk about short right there because we're already rejecting from it. So what I would want to see to take action here, break above point of control. Can explain it again. You know, just so it's clear, guys, that would be a clear sign of strength. If we get that pullback, I'm looking for continuation to the upside, and very likely we're going to see some more pumping momentum. For the moment, we're in a downtrend, lower high resistance. What other setups do I see here available? If we do zoom out, I'm going to maintain that big level of support because I don't know if the price is going to roll down here very aggressively. Would not be too interested at the moment if the price moves down in a falling knife to catch any long position. This means that that 618 Fibonacci is not maintaining very well as support, and I'm going to stick with the next level from yesterday's video, which is the $62,400 range, the 7/8 Fibonacci. For me, the second most respected Fibonacci retracement level on any asset. For me, it's the 7/8 Fibonacci. It respects the level very well, and we also have a massive high volume node. That would be my next level of interest here to look for a long setup. For the moment, guys, if we do break out here from lower high resistance trend line, it could get choppy. Would be looking for those double bottoms and continuation to the upside as we are forming a little bit of a wedgie structure. We break above this resistance, we are looking for higher levels. Let's take a look here at some data, guys. Very important things. Of course, if you are interested in trading, you know the deal. Links down below for those exchanges. Exclusive deal only for my subscribers for those fees. 20% fee reduction on Bybit. Now, take a look here. Bitcoin ETFs, 58% of the way to flipping gold ETF for total assets. Gold ETF has been live for almost 20 years now, and Bitcoin ETF for around about 2 months, right? So this is absolutely crazy. We've got, you know, the ETFs are 58%, you know, of the way from what gold has achieved in 20 years. So it's growing like 100 times faster than gold, right? When we do take a look at the timing, which is, you know, I don't know, it's absolutely crazy. So what we can expect here, of course, is Bitcoin ETFs inflows to continue like this, especially after the halving, where we do not have any more OTC, which is over the counter. The Bitcoin that needs to be bought needs to be from the market, the open market, and this of course will have a massive price impact. What we can also see here is that US Bitcoin ETF continue to see massive demand. Okay, this was from a couple of days ago, but overall, the inflows did go down a little bit during the last few days. However, you can see the chart. I mean, this is very green. We are likely going to see next week and the coming weeks Also, big inflows on the ETF. Of course, you have bigger days and you have days that go down. We have been seeing a few days go down also with this price retracement. It's fine. These are good opportunities. I wouldn't be too worried about Bitcoin pulling back another few $1,000s. I think Bitcoin will do very, very well in the next coming months, guys. We got that halving, ETF, massive inflows, corrections are to buy, because we do not want to buy when it's breaking all-time high. When we break an all-time high, we want to think about an exit strategy to take those profits. Legends, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.